Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and thank you for clicking on the video. I hope all is going well with you today. I want to take this time to thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for your comments, and thank you for being respectful. I appreciate you for knowing history and for sharing what you know with me about our history and about world events. So thank you. Thank you very much for your support. I did a video yesterday about not getting upset when you come into contact with black immigrants and they don't see things the way we do. So I came across this video and I thought this was really a classy way to deal with someone who is misguided in what he thinks about himself as an immigrant in America. This is not an African person. I know we talk about Africans a lot, but this is not an African person. This person is from what is called Central America or Latin America, from the country of Honduras. But his family still came through the slave trade. So take a listen to this conversation between this young man, this young immigrant from Honduras, and these young African Americans.
It's racist?
I don't think it's racist. I think it's colorist.
How?
You prefer light-skinned women, and you're a black man. And
Dark
black people
black
come
man.
in
I'm not really black.
What are you?
I'm Honduran.
You mixing race and
Baby,
and ethnicity.
look, now you gonna turn this episode upside
for
down.
real.
But black is your race. Black is your race. You can be
No.
Honduran, but you're still black. You can be Honduran because
You can
Honduras
be
is the place.
Hispanic and black.
That's your
I'm
ethnicity.
Hispanic, 100%.
Okay, well that's the. You speak Spanish? 'Cause
Yes, that's my first language.
Go ahead. I love that for you. That
Their
means you're
ancestors are
Afro-Latino.
black.
That means Afro-Latino, and you are a black man. Okay, that is your race.
All
So
Nah,
don't
not
say
really
that
though,
you're not
friend.
black.
All
Yes,
that
it is.
ethnicities come from black,
I'm
baby.
Hispanic.
No,
but
you can be a black person and Hispanic at the same time, and you are a black Hispanic
All the
person.
ancestors go back to
How
black.
you-
So
no.
sorry to tell you.
Sir,
Look,
look
all
at
this
your hair, look
slavery,
at your face,
all
look
this
at your
slavery
skin,
shit,
look at your
y'all.
nose. You are a
Fact. I'm a nigga for shit show.
Yes, you're
I'm
black.
gonna fight Mexicans when I
So
get
you're
into it.
black.
I'm a nigga.
So you're black.
But
So you're black.
I don't come from the same thing y'all come from. Like,
Who
That
is
don't matter.
y'all?
You don't
Like
know where
you.
y'all
Where I
come
come from? Where I come from?
Who is
Where I come
y'all?
from?
Can we have a
Where I
shot?
come from? Yes, let's take a
Yes,
shot.
take a shot.
Answer that question right now. Where I come from?
So we'll be thinking that it's just black Americans that don't know their history. And then you'll have somebody coming over here with this kind of arrogance, had the nerve to say he was Honduran. Okay, so the word is Honduran. There is no I or E in Honduran. So he's talking about, I'm Honduran. So there should be required a history lesson, especially black people. To me, they come here with the wrong attitude that they're going to somehow separate themselves from black America, and that's going to make them different, and that's going to set them apart. For what? And for what reason? So when black Americans make the case that really you're coming over here taking resources that we're supposed to have, then they call you xenophobic. So it seems like they want to set themselves apart from black Americans, at the same time benefit from our hard work and effort. They should be required to take a history lesson, and a black American should teach the lesson. But I forgot. America doesn't want us to teach history. So they're going to have to get the street lesson. And this group that he was talking to was mild compared to what he could possibly face dealing with black Americans, because this is ridiculous. This is very ignorant on his part. And he's very smug in the idea that I'm not like y'all. The reality is these black people who are coming to this country do not realize that they could not even come here before 1965. And it was only because of the struggle that black Americans put up during the civil rights movement that has allowed them to come here. And they come here acting like somebody special. And you have to have this kind of discussion before them, because anywhere that they go, they're going to be treated just like a black American. And I believe they know that. So this delusion that they have, that they're talking like right now, they're dodging reality and trying to make being an immigrant that speaks Spanish something special, and it's not. They're not treated any better than black Americans. I know people say that, but I've been around immigrants, and increasingly here in the South, white Americans are showing a hostile attitude to Asians and Hispanics. And I see that. The only ride that black immigrants will get will be a ride that they get on our backs, because all you have to do is look at how African descended people are treated all over the world. Look at what's happening in France. Look what's happening in England. They are rioting and carrying on because they don't fit into those people's society. They can fit in the American society better than they can in any other society in the world, because we paved the way for that, and that is what they don't understand. But they all run here. Look at Tunisia. Tunisia is in Africa, and they are being so mean and so hateful to those Africans who came from West Africa or who look like black people. Okay? Let's put it like that. In Morocco, all up in North Africa, in Italy, black people are having a horrible time in Italy now. They get treated better in America than they do anywhere else, and they want to flex on black Americans like, oh, I wasn't like y'all, I'm not a slave. But it was the slavery system that we went through and the place that we created in this country for ourselves that allows them to come here and be treated better than they can be treated anywhere else in the world, because they don't want to stay at home, because there's nothing at home. So we built the economy. They didn't even build the economy in their homeland that we built here in America. So we're the only people who have bragging rights. We just don't do it. We don't do it because we've been in the system so long. I'm not sure where they get this arrogance from. But all they need to do is have that one wake-up call, and it'll give them an idea of what they're working with. But I think that young lady handled the situation so well, because she didn't get mad at him, she didn't go off on him, but she just shot the facts to him as they are. He was mixing race and ethnicity. He says he's an Afro-Latina, which we already know that the Latinos don't even want to acknowledge Afro-Latinas. They don't like dark-skinned people. It's worse in Latin America than it is in the United States of America. At least that's what the Afro-Latinas say. So it goes back to what the Kenyan comedian said. Black Americans are woke. If we had stayed asleep and kept trying to be nice like we were trying to be, we would really, really be not only the bottom caste, but people would be literally walking on us. I think we understand white supremacy better than any black people in the world. And if I'm wrong, y'all let me know. They come here, they don't even realize that somebody had to pave the way for them to get here, and then they come here with a misconceived notion about what America is and who they are in America. It happens a lot, but black Americans should take the opportunity to call it what it is as often as they can without getting angry and without talking about how much somebody thinks they're better than black American and then going into all of that diatribe. Just put the facts as they are. You are a black person in America. Now, you can call yourself whatever you want to. And if you don't want to be black in America and you don't want people to call you black, don't come here. That's simple. Just stay at home or go to another country where people will respect you the way you want to be respected. And I wonder where that is, because even where he came from, they have a higher colorism rate than we have in the United States of America. So anyway, I really admire the way that young lady handled it. She just called it out, and, hopefully he would learn something from that. But I don't know, he just didn't come across to me as the kind of person that would be able to learn from a situation like that, because he has it in his mind that he's Hispanic and he's not like black Americans. Well, the reality is he is Hispanic. And he's not like black Americans because we are of a different ethnicity. But what he fails to understand is the black American is in a better place in America than he is. That's what he doesn't get. And he's here on our dime. But he will have to learn that after many more experiences. He seems pretty young. So he'll have enough experiences throughout his life, if he stays in America, that he'll come to understand that America doesn't change because you speak Spanish. But the most bizarre thing that he said was he's an N-word. He's an N-word. So he identifies with the N-word. But he doesn't want to be called black. Now that to me speaks volumes about the colorism problem in Latin America. He would rather be called an N-word than to be called black. Now, I think that's kind of sad. But anyway, we can only hope that he will grow and develop and become more cognizant of the fact that his skin tone is not something to be ashamed of. It's something to be proud of. I'm happy that here in America, we are coming into ourselves as they call it, melanated people. And we see the advantage of being melanated people. So I'm really glad that we wear our melanin proudly. And we're becoming more proud. We still have a colorism problem, but we're not afraid to confront it. That's the beauty of it. We're not afraid to confront it. Okay, y'all. Thank you for listening. Let me know what you think about the video. Thank you for listening. Subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Share the video. And as always, have a great day.